Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Super Jerry 27's Nerd Cave. We're talking about video games, comic books, action figures, life in general, but mostly video games and comic books because that's what I love. Now, I was lucky enough to get a review code for the new horror game, A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. I got it for the PlayStation 5, but when I got it, it said the code had been used. So I was like, oh, bummer. I emailed the nice lady who sent me the code. Didn't hear back from her, so I picked up a copy myself from Best Buy to play on my Series X. And then the day after I opened it and installed it, she's like, hey, I'm sorry I didn't get your email till now. Here's a code. So I have it on both. I've been playing it mostly on the Series X right now. I doubt there's a difference, but I might stream the PlayStation 5 one just so I can play both of them. So this game looks like it's published by Saber Interactive, who gave us the amazing Warhammer game earlier this year, one of my Game of the Year contenders. And it's developed by Stormind Games. Now, before I get to The Quiet Place, I'm going to tell you about my experience with Stormind Games. Stormind. I'm saying that right? That doesn't sound right as I'm saying it. But they created Remothered Tormented Fathers and Remothered Broken Porcelain. The reason this one's in a baggie is because this one was on sale on the Series X, so I just kept it sealed, and I don't want it to get damaged. And I did beat and play this one on Twitch and moved it over to my YouTube, so I'll put it into the description. But this plays very much, it's a stealth horror game that plays very much in the vein of Clock Tower, where you have to avoid enemies in a ginormous house. And, so that makes Stormind perfect for A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead, which is a stealth horror, hide the fuck from these horrible creatures that the dude from The Office created. So you play as a young lady who has really bad asthma and finds out in like the first 15 minutes of the game that she is preggers, which really doesn't suit this world well because you have to maintain silence so these creatures don't find you and kill you. That's the premise of the story. Basically, you're in a hospital because your dad's a doctor, and that gets attacked, and now you're trying to get to the camp from the government that FEMA set up. But yeah, you have to go through the forest and everything. You're by yourself. Humans are still a danger, and it's stealth-based first-person horror. The asthma is in play due to the fact that if there's a creature nearby, she starts to panic and her asthma kicks up. So you can use an inhaler, which is loud, and I'd used an inhaler once. The creature found me and ripped my head off. So yay, asthma! I'm glad I don't have asthma. I'm gonna start doing some sit-ups or some shit. And or if you panic too much, you'll get a QuickTime event where you have to hit R trigger at a certain time to stop the asthma attack. But if you miss it, then you and the creature's gonna get you. Let's see. It has, like, if you played Alien Isolation, you can get the thing that tells you where the creature might be. There's a thing in the game that she creates that tells you how loud you are in comparison to sound around you, if that makes sense. Like, there'll be a little blue bars that say that's the sound around you if it's windy or it's raining or something. And then every step you have kind of makes a sound, kind of like a PKE meter. But if you play, I'm playing on normal mode, but you can enable like a red light on that thing, and it'll say a red light if a creature's nearby. I might have to enable that because I am stuck on a point right now in the forest, which is frustrating. But I want to beat it without it because I'm okay at stealth horror. I'm great at Resident Evil. Toot my own horn there. But graphics are great. It controls great. The only complaint I have is the fact that you're incapable of holding flashlight in one hand and PKE meter in the other. You have to switch it around, which kind of sucks. And man, you've got some shitty batteries in that flashlight. I'm not gonna lie, they die insanely quick, like quicker than Alan Wake in the original game. Like you're like, oh look, a bush. All right, I'll put new batteries in, which they can hear. But other than that, this game is really fun. It is a budget title. I hate saying budget title because sometimes that means the game it puts in people's minds that the game is shitty, and it is not shitty at all. It has high production values, great graphics, great voice acting. The controls don't suck. I'm invested in the characters. I'm invested in the world, and it really makes me want to rewatch The Quiet Place 1 and 2. I haven't seen 3 yet. I need to because I want to see how they ravage New York. But this is a fun game. Have you played it? Let me know in the comments. Have you tried any of Stormind's earlier games like Remothered? What's it called? Tormented Fathers and Broken Porcelain. Let me know because, like, I'm getting into stealth horror and I'm not great at it. But games like Quiet Place and Remothered are getting me into it, which is awesome. So yeah, let me know in the comments. I hope everybody had a great Halloween. And once again, thank you for the review code. But I still bought the game. So either way, you won. And I'm glad, and I'd like to see more AA games like this that we all can enjoy. Take care now. Bye-bye then.